The story of a young girl from Grand Prairie, Texas. A girl who conquered the entertainment world, became a teen icon. A girl who fought for her place and believed that no hardship, whether it be family, heartbreak, or health, could hold her back from her dreams. A girl who knew exactly what she wanted by age 11, and she made it happen. This is the story of Selena Gomez. Born July 22nd of 1992, Selena Marie Gomez, her life began with more hardships than you may imagine. Selena's parents, Amanda Cornett and Ricardo Gomez, welcomed her into the world while they were only 16 and 17 years old, naming her after Selena Quintanilla, the queen of Tejano music, who passed in 1995. Selena was unknowingly about to carry on the legacy of her namesake. She grew up watching and rewatching the Selena Quintanilla documentary, starring Jennifer Lopez. Selena's father had the movie on repeat and felt it was an important part of her heritage. He also took her to see the statue in honor of her namesake in Corpus Christi, Texas. A few short years later, at only 5 years old, Selena's parents were divorced. This changed everything. She remembers times when her and her mother would search through the couch cushions just trying to find enough quarters to grab spaghetti noodles for dinner. They may not have had enough money for gas, so they would walk down to the dollar store. Due to the hardships of her early life, she spent a lot of time at her grandparents' house. They became a staple part of her day-to-day. Selena's mother was an actress in Texas. She would bring her daughter along on auditions and jobs. This opened up her little eyes to a world that could be. As she watched her mother during a stage performance, Selena began to dream of a life in the entertainment world. After sharing this dream with her mother, they started getting involved with pageants and auditions. They were at a casting call and saw a Barney and Friends audition posted on the board. They decided it was worth a try. Selena would end up celebrating her 9th birthday on the set of Barney and Friends. She was cast as Gianna for 2 years on the series. The soon-to-be star met her lifelong best friend, Demi Lovato. Selena and Demi, they bonded over the fact that they were living with single mothers. They understood each other's day-to-day pain and difficulties. Speaking to Fred Holmes, the director of Barney and Friends, he had several things to say about his time with Selena. Selena was serious and focused, which was one of the things that set her apart from the other kids. She never showed up unprepared, and she always knew her lines, blocking, and choreography. She never messed around while on set. Off-set she was more playful, but even she showed a level of maturity then, and that was unusual for someone her age. I have a lot of great memories about Selena, but one of my favorite memories was an episode that we did featuring Selena and several other kids, including her best friend on the show, Demi Lovato. They were swimming in a large above-ground pool. Barney asked if he could join them, and of course they said yes. Now keep in mind that Barney was over 7 feet tall and weighed almost 300 pounds. So when the kids saw him running to jump in, they jumped out, and it was a wise choice. When Barney landed, he pretty much filled the entire pool and created a tsunami. But then something happened that none of us had planned. The Barney costume was very absorbent, and it sunk to the bottom of the pool, trapping the actor inside. I quickly called out cut, and the crew jumped in to free him. But in order to do that, they had to unzip him from the bottom of the costume and birth him. It was something Selena and Demi had never seen before, and when I looked over at them, their eyes were as wide as saucers. They were also worried about the actor inside, of course, because I believe they both had a little crush on him. But he ended up being fine, and we all had a great laugh. When you do a show like this, you become like family. It was tough to see the girls go. I walked with them as they left the studio for the last time, and we came across a picture on the wall that showed the two of them when they had just come on the show. We shared a laugh, and I think we all teared up a bit. I really hated to see them go, but it was for the best, because they both went on to do great things. Selena was released from Barney after 2 years because she started to look a little too old. This is when she began auditioning for more movies and landed her first movie in Spy Kids 3, Game Over. A few years later, she would land the part in Walker, Texas Ranger. At age 11, Selena would have her first audition with Disney. In this audition, when asked what she would do when she graduated high school, and if she planned to attend college, her answer would end up predicting her future by saying, "Yeah, maybe college, but I'm trying to get into my singing and acting career. I would like to do both like Britney." It sounds like baby Selena knew exactly where she was headed. In 2006, the starlet was cast as Gwen on The Sweet Life of Zack and Cody. In the episode A Midsummer's Nightmare, she ended up having her first on-screen kiss. Selena was then cast on Hannah Montana as Miley's enemy, the mean girl, Michaela. There would be 2 more Disney pilots that she was cast as the lead actress, but both ended up canceled. In this case, the 3rd time was the charm, as she was cast as Alex Russo in Wizards of Waverly Place, which began her true Disney career. Selena would end up on the sitcom for over 5 years. During this time, her friend Demi Lovato also moved out to LA in order to follow her dreams of acting, believing that if Selena could do it, so could she. You could say that Selena and her mother blazed a trail from Texas to LA. Selena's first step into the feature film world would be as the voice of Helga in Horton Hears a Who. But her first starring role would be as Mary Santiago in Another Cinderella Story, alongside Drew Seeley. This feature would be when Gomez made her first move into the music world, premiering her single Tell Me Something I Don't Know, as Selena Gomez and The Scene. Selena then starred in both Disney features, Princess Protection Program and Wizards of Waverly Place the movie, as well as Wizards of Waverly Place Wizard School. Selena's movie career really started taking off by starring in Ramona and Beezus, Monte Carlo, and voicing Selenia in Arthur. This was around the same time that she started dating Justin Bieber and truly became a household name, saying goodbye to Disney. This is a huge step for any Disney starlet. It's time to prove that you're worthy of having a career outside of the Disney machine. Selena said goodbye by starring in movies like Spring Breakers and Getaway, or The Big Short. In July 2013, Selena released her album Stars Dance, the beginning of a true pop music stardom. This album received mixed reviews, with some loving her maturity and some questioning if she was trying too hard. As her relationship with Justin Bieber rekindled and officially they announced that they were together, she became every guy's dream and every girl's idol. 2014 was the year of Selena's AMA performance that moved hearts all over the world. The heart wants what it wants, which solidified the speculations that Gomez and Bieber were no longer together. In 2015, rumors started to fly, as I Want You to Know was released with Zedd, and everyone was theorizing that they had a relationship. But they ended up not lasting very long. Selena's album Revival was her second #1 album, and this was the moment that proved to the world Gomez was no longer a Disney starlet. Appearing on the cover of the album with nothing but her skin, several music videos from Revival further proved that Selena was a full-blown icon by the end of 2015. After this release, she was awarded the Pop Music ASCAP Award, American Music Award, Glamour's Woman of the Year, and she was also awarded 10 Business World Records, 18 Kids' Choice Awards, and many more. In total, Selena has won 96 total awards and been nominated for 185. But there's a scary reality behind Selena's life, and it's been her fight with lupus. Since being diagnosed in 2014, she checked into the Meadows, a rehabilitation facility in Arizona. As everyone assumed it was for substance abuse or depression over her breakup with Bieber, she said, "I was diagnosed with lupus. I've been going through chemotherapy. That's what my heartbreak was really about. I could have had a stroke. I wanted so badly to say, you guys have no idea. I'm in chemotherapy. You're assholes. I locked myself away until I was confident and comfortable again," said Gomez of her break in a Billboard cover story. Yet even after her liver transplant from a fellow actress and friend, Francia Racia, Selena has decided to focus her time and effort on executive producing 13 Reasons Why, which is a Netflix drama following 13 students left behind by a suicide. Selena has had struggles with her own mental health issues and mentioned that during the production of this drama, she spent 90 days in a mental health institution. This was for her own safety. 13 Reasons Why was originally pitched as a feature film when Selena was 16 years old, and she would have been cast to play the lead role of Hannah Baker. But as production was on hold for several years and the book became a Netflix series, Gomez decided to just remain as executive producer. Since then, Selena's standalone singles have felt a little bit like a rebranding. Bad Liar, Fetish, and Back to You have each been accompanied by a retro French cinema-style music video. Gomez has also been featured on Wolves by Marshmello and Taki Taki by DJ Snake, featuring Azuna and Cardi B. Selena has had major hardships in life, and we love that she hasn't quit. Selena is proof that whatever you've been dealt in your life does not define you. You get to define yourself.